He was the host of the wrap-up show for the Dan Patrick Show, The Box Score. Now he's got his own gig, his first seatonless gig, I guess, here on Audience, the network that we are so proud to be a part of here on The Rich Eisen Show every single day. Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, a new show called Fair Game. Host of it, Brock Everett, here on The Rich Eisen Show. Good to see you, Brock. How are you, brother?
Fantastic. Thanks for having me. I know this is kind of like, this is in-house promotion. This is probably like having your drunk brother-in-law here, but I appreciate you bringing me over here to the Glorious Studio.
It's just fine. You have no idea how drunk my brother-in-law can possibly get. But it can't be any worse than Law at last year's Hall of Fame ceremony.
Well, no, Law, he is just one big cry for help.
Yeah, he just walks out there, and you should see how blackout he can get around Jack Youngblood last year in particular. That actually happened.
Very nice. Very
nice. Are you not aware of that story?
No.
Shall we unpack it briefly? Should we
Quick,
do that?
the short version.
Yeah, Law.
Do we have to?
Yeah, well, 1 minute, Law was fine.
Oh, Mr. Youngblood, I'm really glad to meet you.
It's pretty close.
pretty much how it
Pretty
takes.
close.
Can I kiss you on your mouth?
I tried to pick him up and bear hug him.
He bear hugged him.
That actually happened. But the interesting thing is, you know how some friends of yours like go from 0 to 60, like 1 minute they're absolutely sober, and
Yeah.
the next minute you come back like, what the hell happened in the last 5 minutes? That's exactly what happened last year at the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Jim Kelly was pouring drinks, man. What do
He
you want?
was actually.
Oh,
Jim
yeah.
Kelly was behind the bar.
3 fingers.
That was great. That was really great. So for those who may not be familiar with Fair Game,
Yes.
what's the idea behind this show?
Half-hour sports variety, jokes, nothing's really off limits. Got a little monologue going there. We've got a meme machine. The meme machine has a mind of its own.
What do you mean?
The meme machine is it takes the mentality of all the trolls on the internet and then makes the appropriate meme, and it crosses the line quite a bit. But
Can you give me a safe for work version of that?
no, I can't. You're gonna have to tune in. I mean, I made a promise to your producers, so
Yeah. That there's a not safe for work meme machine on Tuesday nights on Audience. at 10
Yeah,
Eastern
listen,
Time.
let's say Gordie Howe. There's been a lot that have crossed the screen.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know.
Mr. Hockey?
Yes.
Even he is in the crosshairs of your show?
But a loving tribute, I will
Okay.
say. A loving tribute.
All right.
Yeah.
And now I know you do some imitations as well. As we see some of what your other work.
Well, I don't know if Roddy's going to show up or not, you know. Hey, me and my wife, we smoke after sex. You know, I've had the same pack since 1975.
Yeah.
She's up to 10 packs a day. Yeah,
So we'll see that from time to time?
Yeah, here. You know, if necessary, sure.
Berman. You've got a Berman as well.
A little bit of Berman. Hey, just a tad.
Everybody's got one. We had Caliendo on Friday's show, and he basically said everyone at ESPN has a Berman imitation. I have one. You've got one.
I love it. But do you think that would he appreciate if you did one? Or?
I don't know. There are times when I'll see him, and I think he's heard I might have made done an imitation of him, and it doesn't bear fruit.
Well, it's Dan
And other
Patrick
times he
talks
doesn't
about
care.
that. It sounds like Berman's kind of sensitive.
He can be, I guess, from time to time, but he's the two-tongued gorilla in our business.
Absolutely.
A sweetheart of a guy.
Yeah.
You're very sweet
Yeah.
man. But doesn't mean that you can't.
No,
you know,
that doesn't mean I want to talk about it.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Brock Everett is here on the Rich Eisen Show. So Draymond Green going all sorts of crazy with his feet in the nether regions. That is fodder. That is perfect fodder for a show like yours.
And we'll tell jokes about that.
Mm-hmm.
What was that San Diego one? Oh yes, I'm sorry.
The what?
I'm thinking about the parents having the dog.
Yeah. We showed that in the television-only
Yeah.
segment where you said the San Diego, they had like a bring your own pet.
Yes, yeah, but right now I'm distracted because I'm thinking about the time Del Tufo and I went off.
Yeah, now let's get into this right here. You and Del Tufo went to a Barry Manilow concert together?
Yes.
Now, what possibly is the backstory to this?
All right, Barry Manilow's soundtrack of my life. You know, as my mom used to beat me incessantly, I remember hearing I write the songs in the background. So it's just, what time did I say? 5:30. It's 5:35. I write the songs. So
Yeah.
I asked my sister, I was like, Barry Manilow's coming through L.A. Should I go ahead and go to this show? And she's like, yeah, spend the money. So
Yeah.
I know someone that's in the biz, so I called in a favor because I knew no one's going to ask for Barry Manilow tickets.
Yeah. So that's sitting there in the corporate kitty right there.
Yeah, and he's like, I got you these tickets, but tell no one I got them for you. And so they ended up being
Now,
in
is
the
that
suite.
because it's a Barry Manilow
Yeah,
situation?
he's like, I'm going to make the call, but tell no one that you got these from me, and so
Okay.
he shall remain nameless. But as I'm walking around Staples,
Yes.
Here in the clearing, in his Kangol hat and his gigantic bloomer cargo shorts, is Del Tufo.
No, I wasn't wearing shorts. I was wearing jeans.
Were you? You're formal?
Yes, I was formal that
Yeah,
evening.
but sometimes though the jeans come up to his knees.
Yeah.
That's the problem. They're jorts.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll be wearing the jorts. You can't tell from time to time. So you did not go together.
No.
You ran into each other at the Barry Manilow
I grabbed
concert.
another guy who professed to be in a fanlow, but wasn't a total fanlow. He was a little...
Manilow.
Yeah, he was a little overtaken by all this.
Wow.
But I thought I knew every song. Del Tufo, the level he took it to, he had the set list. He's like, oh, bro, I gotta tell you, the next day, it's even now. You look right there. I'm like, oh, how do you know this? I got the set list for the entire concert.
Good Del Tufo.
Solid Del Tufo.
By the way, you've just imitated Law and Del Tufo. Do you have a Brockman?
No.
Just Brock. He's on.
But he's
He's
grown the
unassailable.
beard. He used to look like powder, which really was a concern for me.
Powder.
I was afraid if he went out in like a lightning storm, he would get stricken down by lightning.
Ouch.
Can you like bend spoons and make them sort of magnetically hit
I can.
people? Or?
Well,
I can.
actually, when he did put on the clown makeup, he looked very powderific.
Yes.
Last couple of Aprils here
You do balloon animals or anything like that?
on the show.
Hey!
Nothing like that.
Ouch.
Nothing like that.
Thought we were friends, Brock.
So the process of the show is you see, like, you're locked into the sports scene over the weekend, and then you're writing. So
we've got a writing staff
for tomorrow night's show. You're already set for tomorrow night's show right now.
Yes,
Okay.
and so we'll be ready to tape and all that, and then the process starts again. We have some writers, brilliant writers. Jesse Vincent, who came up with the show. Shane Elrod, great executive producer here, associated with other great shows here in the audience. Also is steering the ship. So we've got a good program over there.
That's fantastic. And you're enjoying it. You're having a good time doing that.
Yeah, I am.
Fantastic. And you survived the Manilow experience with Del Tufo, which is very impressive. How did you have the set list, Mike?
Oh, easy. You just go online, setlist.com, and they come
What?
up. Setlist.com online. Boom. Right.
It's
everything.
But how do
Every
you know?
show.
But you don't know if he's going to go off set list.
You're guessing, but it pretty much was solid because Barry was like doing a final tour, like that he called a final tour.
I don't know what's more disturbing, the fact that you ran into Del Tufo at this concert, Brock, or the fact that you were beaten by your mom to the beat of like Copacabana sometimes.
I was one of those kids, and she's
Yeah.
like, I just pray that you never end up in Sing Sing. But that was the soundtrack of my life. I mean, Barry, the Carpenters, Neil Diamond.
And I guess the cross-pollination of you with this show and music does not stop at the Del
It
Tufo
does
Water's
not.
Edge. What do you have?
The lovely Wigwam Resort that we stayed at the Super Bowl in Arizona. These two, Brockman and Brock, got down on the piano. A little Crocodile Rock, I believe you
Is
guys
that
were
really
jamming
what
out to.
was
I think
going
we
on?
have some of it.
No, we don't.
Actually,
No,
Let's check
no
this
way.
out. Okay. Wow. And you're playing the piano. That's really impressive.
Oh yes, yeah. I was forced
Wow.
to take piano lessons by my mother.
But that's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, it paid off in high
Of
school.
course it does. It does. And and again, you singing Crocodile Rock, holding a water bottle.
As the microphone.
Wow.
I needed something.
Gosh, yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't party. I mean, well, I know Law and Del Tufo over here. I mean, well, Del Tufo, especially at that Barry Manilow concert, was drinking like there was a meteor about 50 miles away from the Earth.
Are you serious?
Yeah, oh,
You can
yeah.
pack him away.
Oh, yeah.
And glass
We were
houses
well
for me. Listen,
lubricated that evening. Yes.
I'm glad that you're here because the subject of the conversation would normally bring the cool factor down. But you being here, Brock, is let's face that one a little higher than normal around here. Hey, thanks for coming on the show, Brock.
Thanks
I
for
really
having
appreciate
me.
it. At SoCal Brock on Twitter. Check out Fair Game on Audience, 10 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.